Hello everyone, welcome back to a video where I make the Stray Kids Iceberg, and there's gonna be some disturbing parts, so I provide sensitive people not watching this video. Anyways, let's get started. The fandom name is actually a stay, S-T-A-Y. It's just like the plural name is not stays, it's just stay. The kitten interview. The kitten interview was a interview where 5 members of Stray Kids do questions on while playing with kittens on the YouTuber BuzzFeed. I keep pausing. I don't know why. Felix's gender. Although in the Hop album, people say that Felix is actually a girl, but Felix is actually a male. If you look at famous birthdays, you could see, or Wikipedia, you could see that Felix is actually a boy. Felix is allergic to strawberries. Yes, Felix is actually allergic to strawberries. I don't know why, but he's actually really allergic to strawberries. SKZ Code. SKZ Code is actually like a TV program based off of Stray Kids. It aired from 2021 to 2026, but it's still casually going with over 100 episodes. Bang Chan x Roman Empire. In November of 2025, Bang Chan was called up for the new ambassador for Roman Empire. Debut. Their debut was actually District 9 from March 25, 2018. Here's where it gets interesting. Stay is actually a day on August 1st where Stray Kids make songs celebrating their Stay Day. The line Big Hug was from Chan's room, and Bang Chan always does it at the end of every live stream, encouraging fans. The No Way. The No Way was a Lino short that aired from this month, I believe, or May, and it aired up to 3 episodes. It's basically about Lino. Chungbin is allergic to cats. That's right, he's allergic to cats. He hasn't been seen in every single cat video even posted. Not them playing with cats. No interview. He's never seen. Same for Ian. Here's where it gets disturbing. Felix One and Only is a YouTuber on YouTube who sexualizes Felix in the most gruesome ways. Lionel Smile Sweet. Lionel Smile Sweet is a TikToker that posts really eerie photos of Stray Kids. From Bang Chan's security camera footage, which I'm gonna be talking about soon. The Hate When I Make Music Videos, a Lost Media, which was meant to be confirmed in 2020, but it got discontinued and lost media because of an error. The real case for free was based off of the plague. Here's a conspiracy theory. People don't know if actually Hello There was actually the first ever debut, because it was actually created in 2017 instead of actually 2018, like their actual debut. Dominate Experience. Dominate Experience was a movie founded by Live Nation and JYP and Universal Studios back in February of 2026. The Chile concert incident was when they were performing Backdoor, but then weird stuff started happening when Heatwave struck and a member almost died out. The real Bingo Grandma, who was known for screaming bingo in the UFMV, has tragically since died, I think last month ago, of old age. Here's where it gets disturbing. Bangchan was actually almost being kidnapped while doing the MV making film for Railway because he was actually forced against his will to go upside down on a machine all the time. Here's where it gets eerie. Cat's Eye and Stray Kids Fair. People say that Cat's Eye and Hive have been trying to copy Stray Kids recently because of the Lightstick and the AMV trailer and the Jam MV logo. Leave and Tar is a lost Stray Kids song no one could find, but it was actually created in 2019 before Woojin leaving. People don't really know that much about it, but it was a really old song. I kind of like listening to it, by the way. Run It Tour. Yes, the Run It Tour. We all heard the new tour coming in July and August. Yep, I am so excited. Stray Kids voiceovers. Stray Kids voiceovers are a type of fandom that no one probably even knows, but I find it really funny. It's on YouTube and TikTok. While going to school, Seungmin's apartment room got crashed while a helicopter tried to break in while he was brushing his teeth getting ready for school. Seungmin Birds of a Feather cover. Yes, we all know that Birds of a Feather cover. It was so good, and I actually absolutely like it. The Lost SKZ Code episode was actually a code that was trying to get in the works, but it instead failed. Giant. Giant is a Japanese song that was created November 11th, 2024. People say that they don't even know the song that much, and people say the MV is kind of a little eerie looking. Okay, if you don't know what I mean, the U, which is from like the youth MV, people don't know what it means, which I have to do more digging on that because like I don't really know what that even means either. If you want, you could try to search it up. I don't know if it's actually fake, but like people say it's like based off of like one of the sins. Woojin leaving. Yep, Woojin left. Not now. On 2019, he left, and after in the first concert without him, everyone was crying, even the members. I don't know if you guys even know this album, but the Hop album was created on December 13th, 2024. It had songs like Bounce Back, You, Walking on Water, Railway, Youth, Ultra. Forgot the name. Yeah, and it had like all the solo songs in it. Yeah. Yep, people are wondering if there could be a part 2 to the Railway MV. Now, basically this MV ends off with the Upper Bangchan trying to stab him, and at the end, you could see his foot move, like as if he was awakening. Chung being crushed by dumbbells. Yep, he one time, he almost did, but Ian saved him. Inmate costumes. Now, the inmate costumes in the Railway MV were actually a biohazard, and like a backup dancer almost died mid-performance, so they had to like stop the MV, but they still had to work on it. The original Skizoos. Now, the Skizoos were actually like not invented, but they were meant to be like teddy bears. Meanwhile, Woojin's was actually meant to be a penguin. Pixel Drink and Bangchan drama. So, on a video of Pixel Drink while he's reacting to Celebrity Cringe, he saw like a Bangchan post, then he started saying, ew, F-word this guy, then he wanted him to get crucified. Infectious Smile Check. Infectious Smile Check was an analog horror made by Amelia's Lost back in September 2nd, 2025. It featured Han smiling disturbing while he was trying to kill other members. And we have Hyunjin falling off a bridge. Now, this one was not confirmed and it was lost media, so I might have to do more digging on that. Han going missing and Ian crying. So Han was apparently missing in a concert, but then Ian started crying. But he was found lately. Slash. Slash was a song in 2024 for a new Marvel movie. It had a mix of English, Korean, and Japanese in it. Felix's car accident. He was later in a car accident in 2025, making his back in a pain because he broke one of his muscles. The Disease in the Hollow MV. So the Disease in the Hollow MV was actually a really disturbing thing where if you cough out roses, you die eventually. The security camera image was showing Bangchan staring at a security camera up close to the screen while his eye was disturbing and his mouth was covered with blood, and he was just staring with a blank face. Then the next image later shows him with mouth wide open and blood shooting out of his mouth. Bangchan almost dead. Yeah, for his nose, when he couldn't breathe while asleep, on a post on Bubble, he said that he was gonna die. Here's a debate. Yeji is secretly Hyunjin's cousin. We don't know about that yet, but Hyunjin has to say if it is. Bangchan's high school friend. Yep, Bangchan's high school friend. Yep, he was originally last time he was in like the Railway MV making film, I believe. Speaking of Railway, this is a K-pop MV by Stray Kids, which was so disturbing that it almost got deleted from airing. Red Light's meaning. I don't want to talk about Red Light's the meaning a lot because it might get taken down due to like sexual. Let's just say it has a lot of the meaning is just really weird. The halftime MV. So the halftime MV was originally meant to be an MV, but due to a storage error, the MV was not released. This one's not confirmed. Bangchan beating up Woojin. He was originally seen beating up Woojin because it was doing something bad. Apparently, it was like deleted because of violence. Stay parents. Stay parents were disturbing parents that made their kids watch Stray Kids a lot, and they started overreacting if Stray Kids didn't make an MV that they wanted to watch. Felix's solo song Unfair was actually based off of Beauty and the Beast because the Beast, Gaston, and the Rose. So I talked about this before. Bangchan's nose surgery he wanted to get nose surgery, but Stays keep telling him no. They don't want him to go on hiatus, or they don't want him to change his nose voice. But that's like the only way his voice can get better, so he doesn't die or go on hiatus. And now the weirdest one, Bangchan being abused by staff. In 2010, he was abused by staff. That's why he got a lot of bruises all over his body from doing all this stuff. I honestly feel bad for him.